that joint. She's like, oh, you're pretty good. Them shits was ass. She had to lie to me like that, but I love it.
There is nothing that compares. I don't mean this in a good way. There is nothing that compares to a parent walking in on you in the middle of something. That is
In the middle of something like a video game or
yeah, nigga, nigga, yeah, the other girl with the goddamn
Hey, I've had
working the joystick. All right.
I was about to say, my mom walked in. My mom walked in on me. They was downstairs. They was downstairs cooking, making barbecue, and I heard the door close. And the car.
You was upstairs making mac and cheese, nigga. I see.
I was good. I was like, I can hurry up and squeeze this in. But she was already, the girl was already over in my room. But I thought they left right quick. But that was my stepdad leaving, and not my mom. I was like, boy, she walked in there, and the girl was on top of me. Boy, I ain't gonna lie, boy. There is nothing that his as nigga. All she did was stand at the door and say, "Nigga, what, nigga?" There's nothing that my heart dropped ever. My heart has never dropped like that in my life, boy.
Hey, what'd you end up doing, dog?
She got off. The girl sat there. She said, "You need to go home," because the girl lived next door. She was like, "You need to go home." And I sat down the bed looking dumb as shit, and she was just sat there, and she just sat there, and she was like,
"Nigga,
the first thing she said, she was like, so you ain't even wait." She was like, so even if that was me leaving, you wasn't even gonna wait till I got out the driveway.
Damn.
I was like,
Mom, I'm not gonna lie, hell no.
I was like, in my head, I was like, damn, you're right. I really didn't even wait for the car to pull off. I just heard the car turn on and I started.
Nigga didn't even wait for the garage door to close.
Worst shit that happened to me was I was coming home from school one day and my mom was talking to her friends outside the crib. And she's talking to friends. She was like, whatever, I know Darvell probably smoke. I know he do. He better hope I don't catch him. No, I walked past her, fried as shit, fried chicken, Kentucky fried chicken. Paranoia ain't never, yo.
Popeye's crunch fried,
nigga. Nigga, you know how a nigga feel in an anime, nigga, where that looming evil ass motherfucker is over your shoulder, nigga. I felt all of that.
Their eyes get big and they start sweating.
Nigga, I run in the crib, nigga. I run in the crib, hop in the shower, brush my teeth, everything.
Nigga, you just feel that red aura leaking behind you. Boy, you feel it leaking, boy.
I'm in there tweaking like, how did she know?
And that's bro. I'm telling you, bro. That's how I felt when she was at the door, bro. I swear, I felt the Conqueror's hockey leaking at the door. I felt it leaking at the door, boy.
I've been on the.
You should have just pretended like you ain't see her.
Nah, you can't pretend.
That would have made it worse.
Nah, Bly, you are fucking.
That would have made it worse.
Are you telling me to pretend I don't see her and keep fucking? That's what you telling me, Bly?
Nah,
you telling me to pretend I don't see my, pretend I don't see my mama keep fucking? I think that's dastardly worse. Dastardly.
That would have got me and Shorty fucked up. My mom would have beat the fuck out both of them.
I remember.
She would have had to at least wait till you finished. I mean,
my mom.
No, she don't. You got a real nice mom, boy. My mom would have ripped that bitch off me.
I was saying, now what happens if she would have walked in there with it? She would have went down to grab that skillet and knocked her ass off me. Nah, whose fault is that? Whose fault is that?
You know how much I love these conversations. I got a good 2 hours of this podcast, and right now you're wasting up in 2 hours. So what are we gonna do? Okay, yeah.
Damn.
So is we good to start? The niggas need more time, or push this bitch back to next week?
We started. I was saying we waiting on Mama. I said we started.
Yeah, I said give me a minute. I was smoking. I'm right here now.
Are we good to go, dude?
Cool. Glad to hear. Welcome everybody to the Hazy Flame PodCast episode 33. My fault, not 33, 34. I'm your host, So Fresh Prince, and with me today on this good old Juneteenth part 2, including Mal, we got the good old Blah, who has a book with a lot of blahs in it.
Yo, what's up, dog? I'm Blah.
Shout out to Ball.
Hey,
We got Mal the dad over there with his daughter, the Beyonce.
Dash it, you feel me? Dash it. Yeah. They're happy. Wave. Wave to the camera.
Nope.
You went to.
He don't give a fuck about nothing. Damn.
Little smile though. Hey, baby.
Oh,
Say hi to the people. Say hi to the people, Peanut.
Man, fuck them niggas. What you talking about? Say hi.
That's actually that's a smooth no.
That's the exact look she gave me. Just like
A smooth no.
no.
Then over yonder with his trusty old sword, the captain of the Snow Pirates, we got good old Sir Freak.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's your favorite ice Captain Sir Slick Snow Wolf Freak. You know what I'm saying? Once again, the pirate attire is still being re-put together. So until today, we got the evolution shirt with the goddamn Pokemon Cypher hat. Come on now, you know what I'm saying? Last week it was Dragon Ball Z. This week it's Pokemon.
Shout out to Freak. And then right below me, currently he didn't change his look. But we got the random hero who's not randomized today.
What's popping with Random Hero, your hero's favorite hero, aka Christian Cage. I got sad news. I lost my NWA title belt due to some bullshit called a King of the Mountain Mat to Kurt Angle. So I ain't got gold right now, but I am chilling. You know what I'm saying? Still rock with the coalition. Let's get it popping with a nice episode today.
Not gonna lie, I thought you said Crispy Cage. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Crispy Cage is crazy. That's me when I'm fried, but I ain't fried right now.
And then, not but not least, but we got our good old first old Bipper, Mr. Bipology himself, Billy Hunter.
Sure, what's good? You feel me? Biggest fucking bipper in here. Niggas is outside letting fireworks off. I hope that don't get picked up too heavily by my mic. But we gonna have a good podcast anyway because can't nobody stop me. Nigga, I'm a bipper.
WBIP. And small group today, but we're still gonna have an amazing podcast and this and third with good old randomized blog. We're not even gonna get to you yet because we got anime news and freak or video game news, depending on which is first. Yes, sir. Yeah, look. Did a curve bullet. Didn't know it was gonna hit.
You know what I'm saying? Another
wanted.
Wanted is crazy.
We don't got. Know what I'm saying? Once again, still thinking about this theme song. Still thinking about this theme song. Should have been had it by now, but it's all right. It's all right. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Your anime news. All right. For starters, we got. Know what I'm saying? For all the Mushoku Tensei and Jobless Reincarnate fans out there, they got season 3 official trailer dropping in 2 days. You know what I'm saying? We got a big standout isekai anime, Gate, after a decade coming out with its season 2.
Wow.
Officially being announced. All right.
What? Crazy.
Bleach Part 4 has officially announced again for 2026. There was a lot of anime expo news and such today. That's why I was mostly waiting for. Hey, I was gonna say this for last, but hey, once again, all my Black Clover lovers, you know what I'm saying? My anime diehards that didn't read the manga yet. The 3.5 years been waiting. The new season is finally officially in production.
So wait another 2. So wait another 2.
Another 6 months. Another 6 months, thank you. Fist to the North Star. You know what I'm saying? Once again, got that. They understand that remake and a little more information came out for its 2026 release. And My Hero Vigilante season 2 has been announced for next year. Apothecary Diary season 3 has been announced for next year.
Got some stuff on the gaming too.
Darling in the Franxx, director and Cloverworks team up for a new original anime releasing next year. Mm-mm-mm-mm. A hundred girlfriends who really, really love you has set the Guinness World Record for the longest love speech in an anime.
Oh,
Mm.
damn, I think it's
What else? What else? Random stuff I came across. What else? Random stuff I came across. You go ahead right quick, hero. While I'm looking at what
Uh,
note.
After 12 years, GTA 5 is finally being launched in Arabia, Saudi Arabia, that is. So Saudi Arabia has not had GTA 5 for 12 years now.
It's like, damn, I only want that bitch no more.
What am I getting that for?
Halo Studios developers say Microsoft is trying to replace as many jobs they can with AI agents. So that's been going on lately. There's been massive layoffs within the Microsoft world and just Xbox in general. So that's been happening. Helldivers 2 has become the first PlayStation published game to do to launch on Xbox. That will be coming in August 26th. So Helldivers will be both on Xbox and PlayStation August 26th of this year. 10 Call of Duty games will be going offline. So a lot of Call of Duty games will be going offline, but you can play them now. So it's just not just on their own. They'll be not standalone, but they'll be together. So that as well. I know we talked about this. At this time of date, it happened 2 days ago. But customers who purchase a video game from GameStop could be eligible for a payout after a $4.5 million lawsuit settled over alleged privacy breach that happened. So
Damn.
if you purchase the game from GameStop, I would say within at least this year, you got a good possibility of getting a good payout. They just got sued and lost about $4.5 million. So be on the lookout for that. Another thing, Nintendo is facing legal issues over the ability to brick their Switch 2, and that's happening in Brazil. Brazil is suing Nintendo over abusiveness of their clause. So that's happening in Brazil, not the U.S., but the Brazil.
I'm saying just
Oh,
picking up. You good?
No, you good. No,
Okay,
you good.
picking up where I left off. A couple more things that happened a couple days ago. Before then, you know what I'm saying, found out that Infinity Castle movies are set to be released every 2 years. So the last 2 movies are gonna finish over the next 6 years.
Dang.
Mm.
They about to disappoint the hell out of y'all with these movies.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Despite Solo Leveling's
I promise you. Animation don't matter. There's not enough content for 3 movies.
You know,
Let's see, drag that bitch out to
Hour
infinity
25.
and beyond.
Hour 25.
You gotta hard drag that shit, bro.
I mean, they're definitely gonna make bare minimum 40 minute fight scenes. I think for this, I think it's bare minimum gonna be in each maybe at least 40 minutes of
gonna
just
have
straight
to
fight out of the whole fight.
Nah, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of dragged out conversation.
One of the movies got the Zenitsu fight. That fight was 2 chapters.
Chapters, yeah, they could definitely drag that into a good 20 minutes right there.
I mean, they
Backstory
got
and
some 3 movies though is kind of crazy.
Absolutely crazy, especially for that art.
So the 3 movies thing had already been known. It's the fact that they're putting 2 years into each movie I think that's the real big part of that.
Oh, there's two years between each movie.
No, every 2 years is gonna be a movie. Supposedly every 2 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So Infinity Castle Part 1, 2026.
Every 2 years from
Oh
there.
god damn, this shit ain't ending until 2030 bare minimum.
Can't just get those in fucking episodes, nigga. But never mind, it's fine.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do afterwards. They're gonna turn them.
I'm saying
This movie meta is going crazy.
Yeah,
it's definitely still. I mean, it's definitely they gonna make their money. So like they cash grab, they gonna make the fuck out of their money.
Sure.
So that's all that matters. That's all that matters to them. And one thing, I ain't gonna lie, me personally, just to play devil's advocate slightly, but not really, because I do feel this way too. For something that's been as top tier quality animation wise like Demon Slayer, and usually movie quality is over standard animation quality, I think it's like I ain't gonna say damn near. I feel like there would have been no true way for them to really go crazy on the animation like they truly would have wanted to for this last part without making them into movies like this. Just me personally. Just me personally. The movie budget you're giving is kind of
it ain't a lot there to go crazy on. That's what I'm worried about. The content.
I think they can definitely make a fight longer. Like make the fights crazy longer.
Not much happened in that arc.
I can tell you right
Well,
now.
I'm gonna say not much because they were squabbling in the castle.
Yeah,
there
but
was a lot of squabbles.
Yeah,
not the fights last that long.
Each of those fights was like 3 chapters.
Fights aren't long, so they gonna really have to drag out them fights.
Like they have to super drag it out. Like these movies are basically going to be anime canon.
I mean, because even like in animes can turn one panel into goddamn 4 or 5 minutes of an episode. So I mean, I can definitely see them doing it. One Piece did it with just the Big Mom and Kaido shit. That was supposed to just be one class. They made that a 4-minute thing in the episode. So I'm like, that can definitely. I think that can definitely do it.
Well, in Demon Slayer, there's about roughly 6 fights, like 6 main fights that go on. One of them really isn't quote unquote
broken down into 2 per movie, pretty much. It's pretty much 2
a lot of these people in these fights don't got enough characterization. So,
and
I don't know what they're gonna do to drag it out.
2 of them really aren't fights. It's mainly one's a stall, and then one's a quick. You do a move, I do a move that's just better. So that's kind of the end of it. Then you got 3 main fights that do happen, and then the final fight, of course. And I guess maybe 7 if you want to include things that happen after. But even still, that's not like I don't know if it's like enough material that it can be.
And then that first movie supposed to be 2.5 hours, I think.
So a lot of that shit's gonna be repeated.
Like that's a lot of movie to fill out.
In there. There's gonna be some recap.
That's a lot of movie to fill out without having a lot of source material. So they have to go very heavy on the anime canon.
That first movie, if that first movie is 2.5 hours, that last movie is only going to be that last fight. That's like
I think it's supposed to be two. I think it's supposed to be split up in two episodes. I mean, 2 fights per movie. I think the last one might be by itself. But I think it's supposed to be 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that they might just end that last movie, that second movie, with what happens, and then for the final fight, and then the final fight.
But I don't care about anime canon in the fight. I like that shit being stretched out. So it don't matter. Now stretching out a whole movie's worth is kind of crazy. But I don't mind
it's just the amount they're gonna have to put in there because like Zenitsu's fight kind of just happens. Like Shinobu's fight, I could see them stretching that out and it still being good. Zenitsu's fight kind of like was just there and it happened and then it was over.
They gonna overform the fuck out of that fight.
The second movie should be Tanjiro's fight. That's gonna be good. The third movie they could drag that one out. That'll be good.
But they keep rolling. Despite solo leveling success, crazy 2 success, A1 Pictures is supposedly lost 1.23 million. You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of crazy when you have the number 1 anime at the time and the studio still suffering such a huge hit like that. It's kind of crazy. So
actually,
I'm saying now this anime that I've been looking into for quite a long time. I mean, not quite for quite a while. I love dark disturbing anime like this. Takopi's Original Sin episode 1 that just dropped. I'm saying they're already talking about. I'm saying the people put out a notice. You know what I'm saying? That if you are not, for those who are not of the faint heart or those who have any type of mental issues, this anime might not be for you. I'm saying it's supposed to be a real sad, cruel anime where a little girl is the star. I'm saying this is the first episode at 9.7.
I watched Higurashi 3 times. I'm a gangster.
Hey, this first episode already got a 9.7. It's looking like it's supposed to go on a run, but I'm kind of lit for it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely check
What's
that.
the name of the anime again?
Takopi's Original Sin.
Yeah.
I got 3 last bits of news real quick, and that is Marvel Rivals has the license to use any character within the Marvel comic book. So be on the lookout for more, not say big name people, but more lesser known heroes in Marvel Rival. And the voice actor for Anna Folges in Spy Family, she's been in very poor conditions lately, health wise. So just keep,
Mm-hmm.
her prayers. Keep her in your prayers. And also, we lost the original Doctor Doom from Fantastic Four. That he was in the one in 2005, 2007. He has passed away today due to cancer. So the original Doctor Doom, his name is Julian McMahon. He played the original Doctor Doom in Fantastic Four and Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. So we lost Doctor Doom today, and that's it for me.
Lastly, and there's going to be a huge amount of upcoming with Anime Expo going on this weekend. There's going to be a huge amount of info. Starting off with like Jujutsu Kaisen season 3 is going to have info about it today. Today that I could possibly go look up. I'm not going to look up right now. Hell's Paradise season 2 have info about it today. The Chainsaw Man movie season 3 of Spy Family information today. The Elusive Samurai season 2, which is such a sleeper anime that came out 2 seasons ago.
That's a Elusive Samurai. That manga's fire.
Furin season 2 got information coming out today. Cyberpunk season 2 got information coming out today. Haikyuu Final Movie 2 has information coming out today. With Story of season 2 has information. But so next week is gonna be another or 2 weeks from now is gonna be another big anime news week.
But yeah.
Still mad about that Haikyuu movie.
I was gonna ask you, Veli, how many movies did they say they were coming out with? Was it 3?
Haikyuu, I think it was 2 or 3, something like that.
Because if it's 2, they fucked up their ending. They're just gonna stop at the high school. They're gonna stop at the high school. If there's a 3rd movie, I'll take it.
I think that's exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna stop. They're gonna stop at the end of the high school shit.
Yeah, nah. Give me that 3rd movie. Finish your story in that 3rd movie. Because you can't just end it after that. Because I mean, all they really have left is the match that they had in the last movie. They got one more match. The main cast has. And then the motherfucker goes to Brazil, and that's a thing in itself.
Brazil.
I don't think they're going into none of that shit he did after high school.
Nah, that man ain't becoming the little giant until after he went to Brazil and honed his basic. I need it.
Because I need it.
I definitely do.
That's it for the anime news. Freak.
Okay, I did.
You sound low.
Yo, you sound real low.
Shit, my fault. I had to turn down my mic because there's fireworks going off.
Okay. I was just saying, well.
That is indeed all for the anime news segment.
Yes, sir. Now, change of plans on things. We got Blah doing the icebreaker for the day, so none of us know what the fuck is about to happen.
Blah breaker.
He said that like we gotta prepare ourselves for some bullshit.
Possibly. Take it away, Blah.
I believe you, Blah.
I appreciate that. I tried to make sure that this was gonna be kind of decent. So for this one, got a question for y'all on the topic of just desserts. The sweetest, the coldest, and most satisfying revenge moments in anime. There's a lot of times where, as a viewer, we get a lot of gratification out of seeing the villain or the antagonist finally get what's coming to them. So, I want you guys to rank the top 5 out of these 8. First one that I'm gonna list is from Naruto Shippuden, Shikamaru's eternal damnation of Hidan for killing Asuma.
That's a good one. I'm putting that like I don't know the other ones. I'm gonna put that like 3 right there. Just middle
Hey,
ground 3 would be a good middle ground.
hey, okay, I'm glad you're getting started. The second one on the list is from Tokyo Ghoul. Kaneki
That might be
torturing
one.
and devouring Yamori for the 10 days of torture.
That might be one.
That's one.
I say that's
I don't
easy
know.
top. That's easy top for me. That's
That
easy
man
top.
said,
That's
start
yeah.
counting back from
That's
1,000
top
by
2. That's
7.
top 2 at the very least. That's top 2 at the very least.
That man hit him with his own shit.
Number 3 is from Full Metal Alchemist. It's Roy Mustang's complete repeated incineration of envy for Hughes.
Well, those are the top 2 right there. I don't give a fuck about
Yeah.
none of them.
I guess I pick the perfect 3 then. Number 3. So
Okay. Number 4 on the list, we got Gon destroying Pito for killing Kite, who was his teacher and only connection to his father.
Yeah.
That's nice too. Ooh, it's a good list.
Number 5, we got it's from Attack on Titan. We got Aaron's first Marley invasion on Reiner for breaking the wall the first time. Not the entire rumbling, just his first invasion.
Beginning of the season, that being that season 4.
Yeah, when he was
Nigga started off in their territory.
when he was locked up and pretending.
That shit hit different, bro.
Yeah. We got for number 6, Jujutsu Kaisen used Yuji's vow of enmity to Mahito and his ass whooping for Nanami and Junpei. Number 7 on the list is Dragon Ball Z. Goku stomping Frieza on planet Namek for killing Krillin. First time we saw the superhero or the Super Saiyan form. And the last one, personal love of mine, is from Rising of the Shield Hero, where
I was just about to say that. I was about to say that better be on there.
renames it for her betrayal and deceit. Out of those 8, rank the top 5.
Top 5.
I go Kaneki 1. I go Mustang 2.
Yeah, I'm with you on the first 2.
Ooh, I don't know. I might go Shikamaru 3. I probably go Gon 4. No. I go Aaron 4, Gon 5. That's my 5. I don't know shit about Shield Hero.
Wait, just to make sure, it was Aaron's, Shikamaru's, Goku's, Naofumi's, Kaneki, Mustang, Gon. What was that last? What was that 8th one?
Yuji in there too. Did you put Yuji?
Ah, yeah.
I'll go Kaneki, Roy, Shikamaru, probably Gon, and then Rising the Shield Hero.
Wait, hold on. We gotta agree on these top 5. Y'all make it separate.
Probably never gonna agree on it because both of them are adamant about the Shield Hero shit. I don't give a fuck in the world about that anime.
Yeah, so it's gonna be hard for agreement on that.
Oh, all right.
I mean, I got no problem.
Top 3.
Top 3, yeah.
Top three, Kaneki, Roy, Shikamaru.
Facts.
Yeah. Because as much as I love the Goku stand up for Krillin, it's not that.
I don't feel that as a revenge moment.
It's not.
I don't feel a revenge moment.
You know who had a revenge moment, but Goku ruined it? Vegeta. Vegeta had a mean ass revenge moment with Frieza, about to murk his ass. Goku, wait.
So yeah.
This is a revival of F, a resurrection of F.
Yeah, resurrection of F.
That was Vegeta's ass for taking too long to kill a nigga. Dang, shit, Goku at that point.
You about to blow the whole shit up.
Planet.
If
I would've,
Vegeta would stop having his ego talk to niggas for a good 2 seconds, he would have got that. He would have got that.
Alter ego, bro.
got
Come
that
on now,
victory.
alter ego.
It's literally in his DNA.
If that nigga's ego was so bullshit sometimes, that nigga wanna hit a nigga with a monologue.
Ego is embedded in his DNA.
Ego is just saying it like that.
That's
like
a
you were saying,
crazy.
you got
That's
ego.
a crazy joke. But his shit on another level. Like
He's the prince of all
it's
egos.
even more deeply embedded in his shit. He got more ego than his pop.
Hey, that's because he would have been a better
Name the
ruler.
planet his name.
You feel me?
That nigga beat the dog shit out of Frieza. Had Frieza in his bed form. Oh, Vegeta, please don't. He want to hit this nigga with a fucking random monologue talking about, yeah, you see what happens when I get stronger, this, that, and the third, woo, woo. Blew up the whole planet. Now everybody looking stupid, but Frieza. Good thing we had a goddamn Whis in our back pocket. If not, guess what? Frieza would have won after getting his ass whooped. How does that work?
Because he's the prince of all Saiyans. That's how it works.
Vegeta ass want to talk too fucking much. That's his problem. Shut your goofy ass up, nigga. Kill the nigga. He's right there.
We're talking about the same man who made an ego into an actual form. He said I believe.
But at least it did something. It did something. That didn't do shit. That nigga wanted to talk so much down bad to Frieza. Nigga, just kill the man. You could talk to that nigga. That nigga's grave.
You go visit him.
Hey, hold on. You telling me this man enslaved your entire country?
I don't give a damn. I'm murdering the nigga. I am murdering. I'm murdering the nigga, and then after I murder the nigga, I'm having a celebration. Yeah, dancing on your grave.
He enslaved your entire planet. Then when you finally fight back, he holds you by his tail and whoop your ass. That you gotta cry to the man who just whooped your ass less than 2 months ago to save you.
Yeah, I'm a no words type of nigga. I ain't gonna say shit to him. He's just gonna catch all this.
I'm not going as hard as him. I'm not talking as long as he did. I'm gonna say
I ain't
something.
talking no shit at all.
You're definitely gonna hear this shit.
I'm talking I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm talking
You thought you was all that. You thought you was sweet. You thought shit was sweet for real. You thought I was never gonna come get that ass. Pause.
That's crazy. We can move on now. We could definitely push forward after that one. That is crazy.
Going into today's topics. Yes, sir. Shout out to Ball for the good old.
Before we do, I'm gonna say 5. Even though we all gone up there, I'm gonna say my 5 just because I am definitely going in a different order. I'm going a different order than most people. Right, quick. You know what I'm saying? I do got Kaneki going after Jason first. You know what I'm saying? That shit was the most unprovoked shit in the world. That nigga had the most reason for revenge out of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Mustang killing Envy. And then I had Now for Me's Revenge right there, number 3. Gon killing P2, number 4. I would personally I'll put Eren number 5 here and then Shikamaru, but for the fact that Shikamaru was outclassed, I will go ahead and put Shikamaru at that 5th spot. Technically, I would want to put Eren 5th. I don't need that.
I'm surprised y'all didn't rank Eren up there higher because I don't know how recently y'all seen that scene like
how many years ago
Reiner walking in and shit.
Brother, that scene right there, that brought a smile to my face because that get back was special because
I'm not gonna lie to you, I was sitting there like, how do we get here? I was like, how did you get into this country?
You actually are right.
I just don't think it didn't beat the way I felt when there was any of the other ones. It was a different vibe. It was a different vibe with the other one. Like when the Kaneki shit happened.
Oh, that
shit was insane. Yeah. Like the whole everything leading up to that, and then he did it. That shit was insane. Roy Mustang. That shit happened. I saw that in original Full Metal Alchemist when I was a kid. When that whore killed my mans, I was hurt for real. Yeah. So when Roy Mustang got that get back, same thing with Shikamaru. When Asuma died, nigga, that shit hurt me as a person. When Shikamaru got that get back,
it was kind of crazy.
I was in there,
during the whole moment before Asuma died, they gave that nigga the most screen time just for him to die.
Like a motherfucker did.
Yeah.
they show
I about
they
to say I
showed
didn't feel.
that man on
Like that.
screen for consistent like a good 20 episodes just to say, hey, guess
Like the
what?
RDC
He
video,
gonna die.
nigga. The random side character, you start getting a little too much screen time. Oh fuck,
Oh, shit.
no, no.
No, not me. Not me.
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't really feel anything with Asuma died, but the moment after with Shikamaru is what made me feel it.
With his pops.
I was hurt, bro.
Everything after that with Shikamaru made me feel the moment. Not really necessarily
Awesome.
Asuma
I
dying.
I was a baby when part one came out. Awesome was my nigga.
Shikamaru got his run back though, for real. I was looking into all of these, and it turns out I think his family owns that forest that Kitan is buried in. Like
They do.
that
That is an art claim for it. That's why the deer. That's why I said the deer will watch the animals will watch you forever or something like that because that's it's land shit.
Yeah, he.
Gangster.
God damn, that was yeah. All right, well, hey, that's the end of my icebreaker. Pass that over to our Prince.
Cool. So going into today's topic, starting off with the first one, mental health in anime. Because, granted, we probably should do this in June for men's mental health. But guess what? A man's mental health should be cared for every day. Shouldn't just be just be a
This
month.
video probably won't be out until next June anyway.
Damn.
Fair enough. Yeah, and all that good stuff. Mental health in anime, coping, trauma, and recovery. Oh, getting to some good old, serious topics that may have a couple of jokes here and there. Let's talk about it. Kaneki. Someone who was mentally just going through it, going through the ringer for how long? About like a month before he actually like freed himself. Probably overextending it, but
I think it was 10 days from your more.
And to go even deeper, I ain't without spoiling that they start off the anime seeming like he's just a calm, soft, you know what I'm saying, nice college student. Like we see that's really a mask for how mentally torn he's been because of how bad his childhood actually was. Like that ain't really shown till later. He's actually been mentally torn this whole time.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, Kaneki, someone who dealt with a lot of mental health type of issues. I don't think he really got better until like that nigga had what, fucking adult with kids and shit like that. I think he had kids. I believe he had a kid. I could be wrong. Yeah, he had a kid. Tokyo's Ghoul been out long enough. Y'all niggas could read it at this point. I don't think this needs to be spoiler territory anymore. The shit's been going on for like umpteen years. It's not One Piece. It's not continuing going.
Oh, it definitely did from what I remember. I haven't read the ending yet, but I definitely do remember seeing a picture of it.
I think even the anime's over like twice and things of that nature.
But if you care about a series, fuck the anime third and fourth season.
On me, he's been a very very much messed up character mentally for quite some years and things like that. But also, let's talk about how anime could be something used to help people who may deal with like some form of mental health issue or maybe like a coping mechanism or response to trauma. A lot of people may not grow up in the most happy of homes. Some people may connect themselves to an anime character as of such and things like that to where they may feel like that character is relatable in some sense. Relatable characters being as maybe Naruto. A lot of people who grew up, feeling like, they were the black sheep of the family, maybe felt lonely, stuff like that. Found someone like Naruto did, which was his Sasuke. And, kind of grew that bond. Had that swing that he loves oh so dearly. Yeah, joke at the swing, and stuff like that. How would y'all go about saying that the anime can help someone's mental health?
Well, for starters, just to go one thing into that Connie stuff. One thing for anybody who hasn't or like watching it now or anything, one thing I really cause they focus heavily on Kaneki's mental health, but a lot of times it was subtle, but it was always there was always like a very important theme. So if you'll notice, Kaneki's hair color changed 3 to 4 times throughout the whole thing, and his mental state was judged by the hair color he had at that point in time. I don't know if anybody really paid attention to that, but his hair color always let you know what type of mental health or what type of mindset he had at that point in time. I think that attention to detail is actually kind of beautiful. But going back to then, then as somebody who's always going around as the positive guy, you know what I'm saying, after losing somebody last year, that like, and I can easily say that anime was one of the only three things. Like, anime is easily one of the only three things that kept me remotely positive. And that's the happy go lucky attitudes, the push through perseverance themes, the always look forward to the next day. Like there's always a brighter day. Like I feel like anime over any other media pushes heavily, especially because it's aimed towards like young young teenagers and young adults all the way up to you know what I'm saying 40, 50, 60 years old at this point. And I feel like that's one of the best mediums when it comes to really uplifting. I don't know how I want to end that part. But I think it does a really good job at uplifting and also kind of like being there. And I feel like any anime like there's any like multiple characters you can like really attach yourself to or really connect with, that you can be. I feel like they can be going through the same. I feel like you can relate, or they can be going through something that you're feeling, or anything. I don't know. I feel and seeing them overcome can help you in a sense as well. I just feel like anime does it better than any other medium in person.
Agreed. Cause a lot of people may try to find that escape. Some people may do video games. Other people may, go to certain substances, uh, that may help them escape reality for a tad bit. I do think anime is one of those that somewhat can have a positive effect on people, especially if you do find an anime that feels like it's a little bit more relatable to life. If not, gives you more happier times of life. Uh, oh, my bad. Such as maybe things of like slice of life. There's some good slice of life out there. Shout out to Velly being the slice of life guy. Um, as
Indeed.
as well as things like action anime or battle shonen in regards to kind of get your mind escape. We all grew up wanting to be like some form of superhero. Others may be different, but uh, to kind of give you that subtle hope that things can always be better. Things could always look on the bright side of life. Maybe you can't confine yourself into people, but maybe you can confine yourself into, hey, that anime character may have gone through something similar that I gone through, and I see what they're doing to make themselves a brighter day. Let me try the same thing. Granted, take it with a grain of salt that not everything, and I quote, not everything you see in anime can relate to real life, but it is okay to take the morals and or rulings and or uh, 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 actions to navigate your way through life to get you a positive outcome.
There's also I feel like a lot more feel good anime than there are any other medium out there. I feel like there's a lot of anime that are just pure, bright colors, good vibes, and laughs and stuff that I feel like you find more than any other medium as well. And that's easily one of the best picker uppers as I call them.
One thing was big for me when I was struggling with my mental health wasn't like anime itself, but the anime communities that I was a part of. So like when I was in high school, I went through some shit. I was in the streets, so I was going through shit that happens in the streets. This person dies here. This person dies here. One of my best friends died right in front of my house, and I watched the life leave out the nigga. And I met a friend in high school who actually showed me Tokyo Ghoul, and he would show me a new anime. I would go home and watch it, and then when I came back after I finished it, he'd be like, "You finish it? Well, check out this one next." And he put me on to a whole bunch of different anime, and like my motivation to get up in the morning and go to school was to see what the next suggestion was going to be because I was enjoying the shit he was putting me on to, and that shit got me through like 2 whole years of just I wonder what the next one gonna be. I wonder what the next one gonna be, and I shut out the outside world, and anime became my escape because he introduced me to so many different anime that I never knew about, and it was just a fun experience watching them and then going to school to talk to him about them and then watching them and then going to school to talk to him and get the next recommendation. So like anime fans really helped me get through some of my tough time.
Also
I
feel that.
definitely, I definitely feel that for sure. Because around 2012, even though I had always seen One Piece, I never truly started it. But my bro really showed me the Lucci versus Luffy fight in 2012 when they was in the. I think at that point they were in Marineford. Yeah, they were in
Mm-hmm.
Marineford around that time or something like that. And he showed me that, and that was right after I lost my uncle. And at that point, it was like that was the first time I lost somebody like truly close to me. I I I got pretty violent. Not gonna lie, I was pretty violent in 2012 because of that.
Damn.
Like that, so like him like seeing One Piece, him showing me One Piece right there did something like that. Definitely, because I was already changing for the better at that point, and I was going back toward violent ways that happened, and that right there, I feel like kept me from turning all the way back to that old self. Was him showing me it's like being introduced to that world all over, like truly getting introduced to that world all over because I'd always seen anime, but I didn't care about it at that time that much. That's why I really just sit down and binge 10 to 20 episodes until like he really put me on One Piece with that fight. And I was like, I don't know, after that point, I like seeing, I don't know, like I see him more and more, like really looking at the characters at that point. I was first year of college at that point, like really like looking into the characters and stuff. I don't know, like that definitely was such an eye opening thing for some reason. I can't even fully describe why it was so eye opening. I don't know. I just feel like anime just like it's just something about it that just does something that other medium don't. Some people can say books do that for them because their mind is what's putting everything together from what they're reading, so that can be like a nice escape and a good mental health cope for them. Like finding their own fantasy in their own mind from what they're reading. Like that works other for some people. I think personally that anime does it better than any other medium, and I can't even put a finger on what about it that really does it. I know I think of the bright colors,
It's
the characters, the push, but I can't really put a true thing of what it really is into like one picture.
It's very immersive.
Yeah. I wouldn't even say that is just one thing though. I think that's probably the problem that you're running into when you're trying to like reduce it even further into one thing because it's a multitude of things. Like I
Definitely.
can agree with Valley when he says like it's the culture that anime kind of brings you into, um, and like the social aspects of being around people and having something to talk about, something that you both share the same feelings with. Um, like when we were talking about the revenge, like we all have flashbacks to those moments, and for a lot of those moments, I was talking to my friends like, "Oh, did you see that fight? Oh, he got his ass beat," and like that leads to a level of social connection that you just like it's a deep connection that you get when you find somebody that's also a big anime nerd too. Especially from I don't want to say my generation because I don't really know what to call my generation, but like people that grew up on Toonami, grew up watching Naruto, grew up watching Dragon Ball. It's like a special sort of connection that you have with people like that. And then there's also the fact that they got lessons in anime, freak. They look,
Oh, easily.
they be talking that stuff in anime. Like we got from fucking Madara Uchiha He was talking about like the illusions. We got paint from Naruto. We got all that. We got a bunch. I can't even name or describe how many lessons or words of wisdom I've gotten from anime. Anime characters have just been going crazy. Um, and then it's also, some generations they have books. And I've been reading some books recently, but it's kind of like anime characters were role models in some ways. If it wasn't the protagonist, it was somebody in the series that kind of that you felt relatable to and could look up to. And that's something that you don't always have. I don't know. I feel like a lot of times people like in situations like I am, like they have to piece together, build their own role model instead of finding all the characteristics into one person. And One Piece is a plethora of examples where you can pull lessons and pull guidance, pull characteristics from anime
Oh,
characters to
and
find role models.
I think that's a part of what separates it from other media is
Facts.
that it's the one kind of media where the goal is to create someone for you to relate to.
Also facts.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like they designed Naruto to relate to other 9 to 10-year-old boys. They designed Ichigo to relate to other teenage boys. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like that was the goal. That was the intention. It didn't just happen out of nowhere. They wanted you to see yourself in these characters.
And I
So
definitely
they
get
put
what
a different type of effort into the relatability.
yeah,
I know exactly what you mean on the role model thing, because like a lot of the senseis in anime, like even though there's good like teachers and senseis and like IRL regular shows and like stuff like that, but like it's to me personally it's different with senseis and the older brother in older brother anime. I feel like I definitely get like that early college part, like that early college when I was really getting back into anime heavily, and to like a few years ago actually, and even sometimes kind of now, like I definitely can look at Sensei and what some of the Sensei and what they're saying, and like I can really put that into my life in
yeah.
multiple occasions. Like not just here and there. I mean like in multiple occasions, something they said hit hard or hit home with me. And I was like, damn, bro, he is talking right now. Like, he is talking right now. And even the villains, not even
The
villains,
villains for sure.
the antagonists be dropping gems, and you be like, bro, like I get it. It's like I thought, but that also like I feel like that also helps being able to like helps people being able to look at the because I feel like a lot of people aren't able to like empathize or sympathize with the like somebody else against them all the time. I feel like that even helps in those regards with people in like forgiveness or just being able to put yourself in other people's shoes and like empathy. I feel like anime does a really good job at really putting yourself at being able to look at that other person and tag it to stuff that may be causing part of your mental health problems.
Yeah, I would agree. Like anime, when the villain is a good villain, it can help you understand some of the more villainous or antagonizing parts of yourself. I 100% agree with that one. And then that battle of philosophies also kind of helps you overcome whatever internal battle you have, where you have that antagonizing philosophy and how the hero's philosophy has to accept that. Like that happened with Pain, where he had to accept part of Pain's philosophy on the world and how that shit works.
Yeah.
Um, it's there in anime. We got it's there in anime. Even some
Yeah,
like super spiritual stuff, like this one that really sticks out to me would be Edward Elric. How that show ended, where he had to sacrifice his alchemy. Like it was something about that conversation with that higher power or like God that really stuck with me even to today.
I ain't mad at it. Full Metal Alchemist do be having some
Telling you, bro,
Good,
hit
good.
my favorite anime of all time, boy.
Some good breakdowns
That's
on life.
a big part of the reason it's my favorite anime of all time is because of how much I resonate with Ed as a big brother.
Yeah.
I,
Um,
I feel like One Piece, Naruto, Full Metal, and Hunter x Hunter, all four of those for me personally, like all four of those for me personally, does that I guess like all of those have those themes that I can. All of those gave me themes that I resonated with in real life. All four of them.
Hmm.
oh, even Hunter x Hunter, because they had the different nin users in your like type of nin style, kind of
Relates to your
Play into your
personality.
personality.
yeah, your personality. And you saw how some people had to overcome certain things, especially when it came to like, I mean, Killua, like that was his personality was being fickle, and he had to maintain that friendship with Gon, like that whole bro, yeah, yeah, that shit was good.
I ain't mad about it. I'm not sure everybody if anybody else has any other takes on this hero.
No, not really. We
Heard,
honest,
heard you.
very high functioning person.
So we are good to move on. Next topic, second topic of the day. This one came from one of the posts that Lando had posted in the group chat. You know,
Shout out to Brother Lando.
trying to get up all these things up out the way and things like that. For $10 million, whose series, if they did a spin-off series, would you watch? Out of these four characters are including Chad from Bleach, Usopp from One Piece, Sakura from Naruto, and Mineta from My Hero. Oh, Mineta from my fault. I said four. Is about a good six. My bad. Mineta from My Hero, Yamcha from Dragon Ball, or Happy from Fairy Tail. So $10 million on the table.
Right.
Boom. All these characters have had a spin-off series. Whether if it's a prequel
Question.
before they met the main character or after the events or whatever happened in the story of the main character or the little side journey. Who
It can be a post story now,
it
like
could be.
after the main happenings of their anime.
It could.
Oh, give me the Mineta show. I want to see him as a pro hero. Give me the Mineta show.
Mm,
But I see. I was about to ask a question. I was about to ask, is it like I was about to ask like, is this like if the show started from episode one? Is it all just following the character in their own story that's different from that story now, or is it like following them in like the current story is? Well, if you're expanding in that far, then I might have to go with I might have to go with. Mm, mm,
so they were the MC, right? Boom. Let's take it like this. They were the MC. Let's say after the events that happened in the main series, or we could say depending on the character, how the events that led up to them meeting the main character of the main series. You know, we would see their life of you know how they got this battle scar or how they interacted with these characters before they met the main characters, what they did in their everyday life, you know, how they traveled, where they went to, the people that they met, all that good stuff.
I would either do a sequel story about Mineta where he's an adult and he's a pro hero, or I would do a prequel story about Happy, like
Before we met Natsu.
when he was born, before he met Natsu, and like learned about like the little cat race with the wings and shit.
That shit hard.
I about to say I'll
I
probably
damn
do.
sure ain't watching no Chad show. Let me just get my tangent out the way. Fuck Chad. I ain't watching no weak ass Chad show. I hated seeing that nigga when he was a side character. I don't want to watch that shit. Fuck Chad. Never.
Fucking kind.
Okay. Didn't know you
Okay,
had
on that, going off of that, I think I might have to choose Chad. Solely because I feel like I didn't get
You
enough
gonna
from
make
him
it a
out of
challenge to
out
get
of
that 10 mil.
I wait, what you mean?
Yeah, it's gonna be a hard time watching that motherfucking Chad
Hey,
show.
look. It might be, but I feel like that's one of those characters that I wish I got more out of during the actual series. Like I wish I got more insight, more dialogue, more something. It felt
I feel
like
like I got too much out of that nigga and it all sucked.
Damn.
Oh, my boy
I feel
said
like
he.
I got. Wish I have something better for Chad because right now Chad is just the strong, quiet type, but not really
He's
strong.
he's the strongest Fullbringer, but quotation marks around that. He's the strongest Fullbringer, but he's the weakest out of most niggas in the show.
Yeah, like I kind of want to see him be something better, something.
Now, like for me, I'd have to either go with. I'd either have to go with happy. I either have to go with either watching happy, mid, and post story. Just because like the people he's with, I would still get like main story vibes and action, but also like my happy-go-lucky, what I'm saying, chill vibes. I feel like I can enjoy a good series on happy where it starts. It can be the story the now going into the end and post. I can go. I feel like I can go any story with happy, or I have to go, or I have to pick Usopp. I have to pick Usopp.
That was
At
my
least,
second choice.
because at least I still get a lot of the people in the verse if the route he chooses is still along the same lines of that route.
Mm,
If he still
I'm
chooses to leave the
I feel
island
like
and go out and be out and about.
I feel like
I
a
do want to
Usopp
see the
story.
legend. Yeah,
I feel like a
I
Usopp
repeat.
story would be that nigga like past his prime, and he'd be telling the stories about what happened while he was a Straw Hat pirate. But from the Usopp point of view, like he probably laced Kaido shit. Like it'd
he
be shit
he
like that.
defeated Doflamingo.
And they would and in like each episode they would play a flashback of how Usopp was telling the story and like that nigga staring down Kaido on the rooftop and shit. That should be hilarious. I ain't gonna lie.
True.
I'm with that, and I would like a prelude for Yamcha because I want to see what that nigga was doing because that nigga was. I want to see that nigga lifestyle because that nigga was
They
really
would knock that shit out the park. Baseball.
I was saying my nigga like he was a
He was cold
superstar.
too.
He was a
cold.
superstar. He was people forget
That
Yamcha
nigga
was
was
a
Shohei.
superstar. That nigga
Before
was that
everything went
nigga.
to aliens, he was actually cold.
Oh me, that nigga
Yeah,
Shohei.
but
That nigga cold.
before that, I want to see Yamcha's life before nigga the Z Fighter shit happened because he was that nigga. Then, but Goku, everything, Crater. Next thing you know, Yamcha is a laughing stock, and also he liked Bulma, but Vegeta took Bulma. So it's like that
Yeah.
nigga was just a down torrential downpour.
Yeah, not a.
I want to see the prelude before that. I want to see the greatness of Yamcha before the Z Fighters, and then Usopp.
That's real.
It was real, and they forgot that he was one of them in Dragon Ball before Goku came around.
Like he was like it's just funny to me because it's
He
like
was a top fighter, and that nigga was a very renowned professional baseball player.
like like you said, he was Shohei before Shohei, nigga. He was just that. He was known around the city, nigga. But yeah, those be my two.
It's crazy how my now from that and all the way to my memory of him just being cradled up in a crater with the little revive symbol over his head after he got beat up by a Cyberman.
I would say my pick probably would be Sakura, but after the events of Shippuden,
I
because
was there too.
because I do want to see what all goes on in her life. Because after that, it's really just Naruto kind of roaming around and kind of being the most loved nigga amongst all and teaching classes and all this other bullshit. Sasuke being traveling around the fucking world because I guess the niggas just gotta repent for his sins and just meet random niggas on the street. And then it's kind of just like, Sakura, the fuck you did? Like, you were there, you do some doctor stuff, and then you just turn out to be a mom. So I kind of just want to know, like, from the end of Shippuden to when they're all back in the village, to like
back when Boruto wasn't about aliens and shit. Mama Sakura was the best character.
yeah, to like the events to which one call it up to the last movie. I think that's what it was called. When Hinata got kidnapped. Yeah.
They 18 around that time.
To that, to then after that to up to when Sasuke actually like comes back home and type shit, and then before the whole like Shin shit happened. Like, want to see what all took place there. And then Lando from the chat says is always Sakura just being there. Damn. I mean, I get that, but
I can see her having a pretty stable. I can see her having a pretty strong stable role with Naruto Roman, Sasuke Roman and Naruto. You know what I'm saying? He was still. I mean, he was still like. Wasn't he still like becoming, evolving from being a Genin at that after all that? Getting ready to become a Hokage. I'm pretty sure that's all he was. I'm pretty sure that's a lot of what he was doing in that point.
He had to go. He had to go get his tuning jacket.
then
Yeah, because I remember
with
in
the
the.
little niggas. He had to go get his tuning jacket with the little
But I
niggas.
do remember in the anime. I know in the anime for sure. After the Sasuke and Naruto fight, they was like, okay, now we gotta get you. We gotta get you blah blah blah. Because you gotta do this before you can be a Hokage, and that's when he had took off running. But I think that's actually something that did have to happen in there. So like while he was doing this, while Naruto was busy and Sasuke was gone, I feel like Sakura would have had to be in a pretty big staple in the village
I
for a
feel
good
like
for a
she
good
would have
little
been
while.
holding down like the medical ninjutsu and everything else
Definitely
around
during
her.
that time when they was rebuilding too.
damn near.
She would have been a top medical, going into a top medical ninja and one of the strongest people at that point. While them two are gone, I think she was definitely a big staple at that point. At least until the last movie. From that point on, from that point, she been until the last. So those 2 years, about 3 years, like 2 years, definitely see her being a staple.
Damn, that would be my pick.
I think I changed my answer. I want to see Usopp.
Sounds about right.
Stick with my Mineta answer. I feel like Mineta as a pro hero would be hilarious.
Usopp gonna be hilarious too, and even I want to see if he becomes more like actually becomes as good as he said like his lives are. Like I feel like that'd be cool, and even if he's retelling those stories, in those stories he's gonna be lying about it, or he could be telling the truth. But I think that's gonna be pretty tough. I want to see like a
That's also supposed to
Stop
be
Usopp.
that's also supposed to be a theme with Usopp that all of his lies come true. So like even him telling like thing will happen like a little bit different. Like a lot of that shit would still be somewhat true in there.
Yeah, I want to see that actually. After whatever happens with One Piece, I want to see Usopp become the great Sniper King, whatever that is. I just hope it's not gonna be like a Bucky the clown.
And
Like,
there's a lot about getting
Like,
hockey,
whoa,
a lot about getting hockey, end up getting hockey. A lot about having an army, ended up getting an army. Like his lies come to fruition. So I was like,
yeah, hey, look,
Yeah, yeah. He has been 100% correct. It just happens when it needs to happen, not when he says it's happening.
fighting that giant fish monster. They did fight a giant fish monster. It's like that. He like three or four for four in lies that came true.
shit. That's right. That's fair. That is fact.
Hey, I ain't mad at it. Yeah. I think everybody said it. Well, other than Mal, but Mal not here. Cool. Don't think we need to go further into it. Next topic / last topic of the night, coming from Lando again. He said anime characters who had a hard life and deserved a happy ending.
Kaneki.
Like, do they get one or do
Ken Kaneki.
Like,
Hard life and deserve a happy ending.
like
Ken
you know,
Kaneki is my number one goddamn pick. You know what I'm saying? Abused by his family that he had to cope. He had to cope and create a mental block in his head to protect himself. You know what I'm saying? Stormed with that, and no father figure. You know what I'm saying? So just him alone as a child, not really many friends besides one person. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying one person keeping him fully sane that whole time. Going into finally, you know what I'm saying, studying, getting into college early on in his freshman year at college, meeting a woman that kills him and becomes a ghoul, and then everything else like nah. He hasn't had it good at all his entire life until he was until he was an adult. Nah, he deserves it. He deserves it.
Honda. Toru. Niggas gotta get they slap to life shit up from Toru Honda from Fruits Basket. She her parents died when she was young. She lived in the goddamn forest for like years. And then she finally meets these people and she becomes a maid for their damn family. And through all that shit, she never stopped smiling. She kept a strong face on through everything. Nobody even knew that she was living in the forest because every time she came to school, she was smiling, happy go lucky, just hiding the pain underneath all that. She deserves the world.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go with that girl from, I can't remember what her name is, but that girl from Wano, whose dad was always smiling. How do I describe it?
Otoko.
Otoko.
Mm-hmm.
When she
That
was
little pink
like
hair girl.
yeah, the one that made like the Kiwi Dango, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, where she had saw
Wait,
her dad get mad.
no.
No, it. Who is it? Who is it then?
No,
The
that's
Kiwi
her.
Dongos, the Kiwi Dongos was a different person.
Hold on. You're right. You're right. It was. What's her name? It might be Otoko. Maybe I just got the.
Otoko, the pink hair that had the Damiao of dad
Yeah,
with the blue hair.
it's
That
Otoko.
okay.
It's Toko. Yeah, I think she deserves whatever happy ending there is, because that moment, that moment brought me into tears and also the rage. Like I was really trying to find a way to put fucking um that nigga on the list as revenge. Because her having to see her dad get killed and she couldn't frown, she couldn't express herself the way she really, how she really felt, so she had to sit there and smile with tears in her eyes as her dad was fucking. Ooh, yeah, she deserved a happy ending, especially after all the stuff that they went to prior to that.
Makes sense. I'm gonna say Roy Mustang. Granted, nigga was able to see another day, but nigga lost his best friend, his technically I guess you can say leader slash mentor and things of that nature. Turned out to be evil guy that he was just working for, and it's just like damn, the one nigga who I looked up to just turns out to be the ops. Crazy. And then when he
Yeah,
finally can get
ultimate
somewhere,
option.
when he finally gets, somewhere in life, guess what? He had to give up his eyes to see use alchemy. Now my nigga blind. He may be the head of charge, but now he's blind. He can't do shit. Granted, he does got a right hand, who's technically like his lover. Technically, if you ship it in your mind, that's his lover. But I don't think they really get together towards the end. But that's not the point. Who got to be his eyes for
Yeah,
everything? But that's not the point. My
child got it.
my nigga don't got his best friend. His best friend can't see his daughter grow up, and this that, and the third. Niggas blind and all. Roy Mustang and Maze both need a better happy ending. Cause I ain't gonna lie, that's a fucked up situation to see yourself in. Granted, I understand they're at war, shit happens, but that's not the point here.
Yeah, that shit rough, gang. That shit.
What
Sounds
about
rough.
can I get a can I get a I was about to say, I don't know if that counts. No, you actually, is somebody trying to go?
No,
All the innocent citizens from Attack on Titan, boy.
Who got stepped on?
Shit
Yeah.
they go through every fucking day. please, please give them some greener grass on the other side.
oh, I got one that made the assassin made from Black Lagoon. All she wanted to do was just protect the little girl, bro. Granted, she did a lot of fucked up shit, but she
Oh,
ended up
yeah.
losing her eye, her leg, and she traumatized that child by, granted, crazy way what she did. She seduced the dude, had sex, then killed him right afterwards. She did that in front of the child.
Tragic.
But granted, she need the nanny. She was just doing her job. At the end of the day, she just needed. I want her to have a better ending than lose her eye and arm.
I was about to say you brought up Attack on Titan. I was about to say yeah, bro. Levi deserves it, bro.
Yo,
My nigga Levi deserves it, bro.
yeah.
He ain't ever had it good. He ain't ever had it good, ever. He ain't ever had it good, nigga. Growing up was probably worse. His early years, being born to when Kenny found him, was probably worse than what he's going through fighting Titans now.
Hell yeah.
Nigga just in a room with his dead mom starving to death. Like, nigga, what? Nah. Levi deserves it. And he's one of them deserves it. And then we gotta put a goddamn plus, maybe even square it on my
Nigga
fucking.
got premium.
You got that cube to the fourth type deal.
I said Kaneki deserves it, and Levi definitely deserves it.
Oh, what's my nigga Tatsumi from Agame got killed? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
My nigga just wanted to live a happy life, just making the world a better place. Lost both his best friends first episode. Boom, both got tortured. One of them died to being tortured for too long. Nigga didn't know what was gonna happen. Then find a new group of people. They all dying left and right. He's building bonds with these niggas. They dying they dropping like flies. I got a new big brother. Yay, happy go lucky. Guess what happens? Nigga died to poisoning. Hey, I got like a big sister type in my life. Guess what happens? Boom, she get chewed up in half, end up dying. Hey, I got a girl who likes me. That's awesome. Future life. What happens? Boom, she dies for overusing her weapon too much, and now he got to bury her. She died in that nigga's arms. That's the worst part. That nigga had to deal with that. Boom, I got a best friend who me and her are locked in. Guess what? Hell, I lose my lower half of the body trying to protect people who really didn't give a fuck about me, but I gotta do my job as a good guy.
Not me. They didn't die. The niggas just wanted to work. That's it.
That nigga wanted to go on vacation. He couldn't even do that.
Nigga.
I mean, he got a vacation from life, but
Hey,
My
no.
nigga-
See, I didn't want that.
Nah, what he was
I
doing.
didn't want that.
my nigga Ash from Banana Fish.
Oh, yeah.
That nigga, oh lord.
Yeah.
The nigga got molested as a child by his little league coach. He tweaked out, killed that nigga, and then everybody was mad at him for killing the nigga like the nigga didn't do what he did to the young man. After that, the nigga gets picked up by this old creepy ass nigga who promises him the world and all, young kid, all that shit. He sold the nigga to other niggas as a fucking sex doll. His whole fucking life, that nigga was getting sold off to other men. And then the nigga joins a gang. The first time he got people who really fucking care about him and love him and shit. Half them niggas died in front of the nigga. My nigga Ash, man. My nigga Ash deserved the world. He went through too much.
Factual.
Man, my nigga Ash Ketchum. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
My nigga Ash Ketchum has been 10 for 25 to 30 years. You know what I'm saying? He's stuck at 10. You know what I'm saying? He keeps getting hit. He keeps getting hit with that terrible. We need the series to continue. So sorry, even though you're supposed to win, you can't win. You know what I'm saying?
Lose.
Sorry, we gotta lose again. We need the series to keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa,
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Ash got his happy ending not once but twice. Let's talk about it. He got his happy ending with Hawaiian niggas. He became the champion of that. And then he went against not only Hawaiian niggas, he went against champion ass niggas who's supposed to be known out in these streets of being like that. He went against Cynthia, beat her ass. Ain't too many niggas saying they can do that. Even though the nigga did have like every hack in the book. Nigga had just got Hey, that's not the point. That's not the point. That's not the point. That's not the point.
Yeah, I'm about to say, we're saying it's like it's not like, you know what I'm saying? He still deserved it. That 30 years, he deserved that happy ending. He got it, but he still deserved it.
The Lola shit got an asterisk on it because the Lola don't even got a real Pokemon league. They just niggas was there.
Granted,
lined up, nigga.
we talk about it being 30 years. The Ash has been 10, which I understand. But in
They say
all
him because he
fair,
saw. They say him
in
because he
all
saw Ho-Oh too.
in
They said that's
all
why he stuck.
in all fairness, in all fairness, we we in all fairness though, in all fairness though, him traveling to all these places
Yo,
is just like him
that
traveling the
nigga
earth.
spends that nigga spends months on end to be the very fucking best. Then he lose and wake up and do it.
That nigga saw Ho-Oh was condemned to keep trying to get it until he won. That nigga was condemned because he saw this. He was like, man, I can't believe I saw a legendary Pokemon. I'm condemned now. The fuck, that ain't deserve that shit.
The nigga pull up, catches Pokemon, battle these niggas, lose, and then wake up in a different country every fucking
Nigga, they someone hitting the restart button.
Oh, I gotta pick. This is a different type of pick, but I feel like Itachi. Itachi went
Oh yeah,
through.
I ain't gonna lie. Please get that nigga.
Bro,
Man. Good
yeah.
God, please get him one.
He was in a rock and hard place, bro.
Correct.
Good God, he deserves. Good God, he deserves a happy end.
And fuck all that, my nigga Sushi.
Hey,
Good God, he deserves one.
My nigga legit tried to have a happy ending of niggas just living their life in the village, and then you have this one hating ass Ombu nigga who wanted to come through and try ripping niggas' eyes out and whatnot.
That nigga proposed a foolproof plan to peace. And the nigga was like, no, fuck you. You got eyes.
I mean, if anybody needed a happy ending, that nigga needed a happy ending. That nigga's whole thing was, you know what? I don't want my clan, I don't want my peoples to go to war, you know, in this nice, lovely village that really don't do shit to us for real. If you really think about it, we just be living our life. Yeah, some of them may hate us. Cool, understandable. Shit happened in the past. But honestly, it's not that bad. We're all living happy. We all got nice jobs. We're eating well. Ooh. I'm gonna do this one thing that I can only do once every 10 years and make it straight. Here come Donzo. I don't know about that, buddy. But I'm gonna need you to run the mines real quick. Nigga didn't want no peace in the village. He just said, "Fuck that! I just need to do y'all to die."
nigga, them eyes, I need them.
You gonna run that real quick?
Damn.
I feel, hey,
Kaguya deserve a happy ending, bro. This bitch got killed by her kids like 3 times.
Granted, that was her fault the first time because well, no, I lied. You're right. She needed a happy ending because technically she came down. She wanted to live a normal life as everybody else. Then she got it with a guy. The guy was like, "Oh no, something don't seem right about you." And then you got hating ass niggas from different areas of the earth saying, "Yeah, we got to put that bitch down." She kind of went crazy with power, but still had 2 kids. And then she still continued to went crazy with power because, you know, absolute power corrupts absolutely. And
the whole world against you and shit.
And then they had to just lock her up in the moon. Granted, I understand Otsutskukis are technically like aliens that survive off of like chakra and shit like that. But how she live in the moon for like that long? Like she couldn't do anything. She was legitimately just sealed in the moon. Oh. That no one ever questioned. Like why we never had the moon before until today.
Damn.
The bitch comes back down and she sees Naruto and Sasuke.
Oh my kids.
She immediately sees her sons. Oh my baby. And then Sasuke hit her. He's a bitch. He's a pussy.
I ain't gonna lie. She really was just trying to give them a hug. She
came down and tried to embrace them niggas. It wasn't no malice at all. She was like really like, yo, my sons, I miss y'all so much.
So I just get this bitch off me.
He's a bitch.
The next thing you know, Seki Jutsu distracted her. Match over.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, Kage went through some shit.
Oh, me.
Denji.
Hell yeah! Shout out my nigga Denji.
So he had to sell his organs for fucking stale bread and split it with Pachita until eventually they were both on the cusp of death. Yeah.
Dan got betrayed. Dan got betrayed, and then he looked at him like, and then he looked at the person that betrayed him, that dude, that leader, that mafia thing or gang, whatever, that as like that I ain't gonna say parental figure, but that like that older person that can like look out for him. You know what I'm saying? But betrayed by him. You know what I'm
It never
saying?
gets any better. I can't spoil you what happens later on, but it never gets any better. There's no point in the story where he's having a good time in life. It never gets any better.
Damn, and all this nigga wanted was a sandwich with fucking meat, cheese, and lettuce on top. Maybe some
Oh
mayo.
me.
They
Oh,
couldn't
you
have
see,
that.
you see what they do to the simple man. You see what the simple
Yeah,
man has to go through.
look.
And they just wanted to feel some breasts. That's it.
Oh
Yeah,
me.
Some
look.
breasts.
Oh me.
He did simple things for him, dog.
It's
First
really
kiss
like
he got, he got
literally
thrown in his mouth, dog. What the fuck?
the simplest ask out of any anime character ever. The smallest and simplest ask out of any main character in any history ever. The smallest goals is let me his literal goal is to just live a normal life. And look,
Factual.
he just wants to live a normal, regular life as his main goal. He ain't trying to be that top great person. Just let
That
me
nigga
be your
finally-
average, regular nigga.
That nigga
Just
finally
wants to
achieved
have
his
a fucking
dream. That
sandwich.
nigga finally achieved his dream with touching a titty and the bitch died.
That shit is crazy though. Like the whole big sister moment that this nigga finally had. Well, semi big sister when this nigga finally had. The next day, she's nothing but a pile of clothes.
Oh
Damn,
my god.
bro.
You know, that's a fucked up
Oh,
situation to
dude.
be a part of. Like, you finally get a bond with someone who you kind of look up to like a big sister. Yeah, I'm gonna help you get the love of your life. Like, less than 24 hours later, she dies. And
That's
it's like you
rough,
shit,
bro.
and it's not like shit you can do about it because you were with her, and niggas was on your ass about it. Nigga had a whole fight, had a bullet through his head, and he just had to accept the shit that was happening.
Damn, Dingy.
Shit kind of rough.
Damn.
Shit kind of rough
You
indeed.
know what I'm saying? Another person I'm gonna throw out there. You know what I'm saying? Another person. My boy Subaru from ReZero. You know what I'm saying?
Lord.
Got to from him. That was just a man that doesn't do anything to anybody. He sits alone in his room. He went out to get a new game. That's it. He literally left his house one time to get a new game, and that was raps. That was raps. That was raps.
Then you
That was raps.
gotta go through dying like X amount of times before
My
shit.
my nigga Thorfinn, bruh.
Yeah.
My nigga was living a happy life with his family, nigga. Just couldn't wait for Pops to get home. Pops get home a day later, they didn't kill Pops in front of the nigga. He gets taken as a slave by the nigga who killed Pops. He lives his whole childhood with the searing rage of revenge towards this nigga. And then he don't even get to get that off.
Damn.
And then what happens after that? More slavery.
Turn into
Nigga.
a slave
God
again.
damn, boy.
Damn.
God damn, man.
Want to see me do it again?
Oh, me. Oh,
Hey, yo.
me.
Diabolical.
As we're here, though, what about fucking Gut?
Oh, yeah, that nigga.
That's like an
Yeah,
of course.
my
That's
nigga
an
does
of
that.
course
everything.
one right there.
That nigga needed more than a happy ending. That nigga that nigga need a
me.
happy beginning, happy middle. Shit.
You need a better
Oh,
friend.
me.
Just need a better friend, because Griffith ain't the best of friends, but
No, that
you
nigga's
just need a
whole
better-
upbringing was horrible. That nigga
Oh,
was
I'm just- I know.
that nigga
Before
was
he
born
before he
from a
met that
corpse
nigga.
that was hanging from a tree.
I remember
And
y'all
the-
told me. He
and
had
they
to
got-
make that dexterity save.
That
And
dexterity,
he's dead broke.
boy, his shit was
His whole life
his
was
shit
a dexterity.
his shit was in the negatives because he ain't passed not one thing yet.
Oh, me.
He most
Make
definitely
that
said
dex save, bro.
he
Nope.
he most definitely rolled for that dexterity, and that shit gave him a solitary 4 to start off with. Hey, good luck with that, buddy. I don't even think that's possible. I visibly probably if you get all, no, I still don't think that's possible. But hey, you know,
And just from the fact that y'all told me that nigga was sold at a very young age, and
Yep.
the nigga he got sold to abused him sexually, was yeah, he needs
How
he
that
needs
shit-
that.
Yeah. Fuck.
That's just a whole different type of level of, yeah, you need a happy ending.
for a nickel.
Hey,
Happy. he need happy everything, dog. I'm
Yes,
saying happy
yes.
reincarnation. Like his cycle, the whole reincarnation cycle just need to change. Get him something else.
Look at your
Okay, I'm
choosing
gonna say two. They're gonna be like quick ones. One, I'm gonna say Eri from My Hero. You know what I'm saying? Even though it didn't last long. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? And without saying too much, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She's somebody who's blessed with a insanely useful and crazy strong quirk, but that caused her to be tortured every day
Yeah.
experimentally for the sake of fulfilling some dream that she has no clue or care about.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And even though her deserves thing doesn't last as long as some of these other ones, you know what I'm saying? And hers definitely deserves one. And two, another one I'll say another short lived one. I'm gonna say Ray from Promised Neverland. Because even though everybody else there was clueless, he's been knowing what's been going on this whole time and has had to just watch and assist the killing of his of his fellow orphan siblings. So like, then as in that on a child, that's a lot of mental toll to know what's happening to you, know your turn is coming up in the future, and you're helping them take out your siblings there. So like, I definitely think he deserves one too.
My nigga Hyaki Maru from Dororo.
That's next on my list to watch. That's in that top three. I've been supposed to watch that for.
Yeah, that's a rough one right there.
There's so many characters that need a happy ending.
So many.
Granted, more so, Eri needed a happy beginning. Because nigga, she did most definitely get experimented on. Shout out to overall, not in the sense of him torturing her, but he's just one of my favorite. He's just one of my favorite characters.
He's on mine too.
His quirk most definitely isn't the most subtle in terms of nothing will happen. Like you feel that your body gets dismantled and then gets put back together in the same instant. Like that's the cycle that you constantly know that's happening. I.e., because one of his people, the what was it, Rappa? He states that he's like when I fought that nigga, I felt like half my body was gone, and then the next instant I'm back. Like I knew I lost to that nigga.
Chisaki said it too when he transformed when he combined himself with the other dude. He was talking about how it hurt.
So to constantly go through that, hey, I need to do something. I don't want to. And just go through that cycle like every day until 15-year-olds and 17-year-olds decide they want to save you. Crazy situation. Not gonna lie.
Because realistically, you know what I'm saying, without knowing how long that would have went on for.
Can I get a shout out for all the people in My Hero Academia for the villains? Cause what about Himiko Toga, Shigaraki?
Toga was misunderstood. Shigaraki just had a
Dobby.
Dobby had a
Dobby
fuck up
definitely.
upbringing.
Yeah.
That shit hurts. That shit hurts literally physically.
Twice for real. Twice needed a happy ending.
Twice wouldn't have been as bad if he didn't lose control of his quirk and didn't know which one was the real him.
But like that's one of the things. Like I really thought about that. No, I thought deep about that one day because I was like, that's always been the power that I chose. Like besides ice and all that, I always said to being able to multiply yourself or clone yourself has always been my ideal power, whether it be real life or in a game. So I thought about it like
Twice
deep. I can really see that though.
Bro.
I can really see yourself losing all the way.
Yeah.
I can see yourself really losing like if you are like if multiple clones and stuff like it really like it's not a guarantee. Like it's not like the Naruto stuff. Like even the Naruto clones and them like they have their own content. They be talking to each other and stuff sometimes. So like imagine like a full conscious version of yourself really questioning who's the actual real person.
Yep.
Like I know I am, but who are you to tell me that you are?
And then
So,
the whole breakout of them trying to kill each other to see which one's the real one. Yeah, he just mentally fucked himself at that point.
I mentioned I mentioned twice, and he needs a happy ending. This is how you know it's bad. My girl had a tear in her.
Tragic.
She is turned around like, damn, he definitely did.
No, he definitely does, bro. I really think about it. Like, bro, I really thought about that part. Like, bro, I was like, I put myself in those shoes. Like, damn, I
You
definitely
would've been
I would have used my clones the same exact way twice. I already said if I had them in real life, I'd have these niggas making money, these niggas learning skills, and these niggas doing certain things while I would be reaping everything from it. I was like, what happens if they turned? I was like, what happens if they did turn on? It's like, wait,
pay all the bills, nigga. What you doing?
I'm actually the real. Wait, I actually think I'm the real person here. Like I was like I thought about that. I was like, that's actually like my hero deserves 5 stars for that part specifically alone. Not the whole shit, but that part deserves 5 stars. Like that's true thought into something that's a very very possible thing that can happen.
Indeed. Very much indeed.
Didn't they do a scene like that in Naruto too? Like it was kind of like a filler thing. I mean, when he was on the boat, Killer B, he fell asleep.
Yeah, I know you're talking about Naruto.
Yeah, man, dreamt about he dreamt
Yeah,
about
they
his
traveling.
clothes,
Right,
like
they were traveling to kill a beat.
fucking
They were
him up.
traveling to go to him. Yeah,
Oh
they
yeah,
say like,
yeah, it was a dream. I'm about to say I don't remember that shit that actually happening to nobody.
No, like, the clones are like, we're not gonna do what you say do because you're treating us like shit right now. Even though we are clones, you're treating us like shit. So we're not gonna do right until you do us like us. So that's perfect. But if I had that happen, it'll just be like, nigga, we just gonna live. We ain't gonna kill each other, but nigga, we just gonna take days, nigga. At this
Nah, you're
point.
not gonna tell me what to do. I pay all the bills in this house.
And so do I. It'd be like that's what I say. If it's me,
I'm the clone that be going to work every day.
That's all I said. We gonna rotate in and out. That's what I said. Me, I know me. Like I'm not.
It's like, wait a minute. I'm the clone. I'm the clone that goes to work and actually provides for us financially. I gotta be the real clone. Like I gotta be the real person here. You ain't gonna tell me you the real like bro. I vividly see it, bro. Like no, like that shit's crazy. I can't get it. I can't get past that shit. I can't get past that shit. I'm stuck on that point.
With yourself, dog. Getting home.
No, like
Don't say I
the
know
mental,
myself.
the mental
That's the one to
turmoil of watching yourself kill yourself over and over and over. I think that's the crazy part.
Crazy.
Like he watched himself
That
kill
is
each other
insane.
over 15, 20 times.
Yep,
Yeah.
and to the point where that's where he donned the mask because he couldn't stand to see his face without having a mental breakdown because he just didn't know which one was real. He just lost track of it.
It's crazy because did the rest of his clones have that scar?
Dang, bro, we was on the same wavelength. I was about to say that's crazy because when he was about to die, the clone cut him. That was about to kill him. So I feel like that should have been his identifier that he was the real one.
Yeah, like.
But I also see the fact that what happens if what happens if like the real me actually died though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of just one of those like I really just mentally just fuck myself to the point to where it's just like I rather not look at myself because then I'm going to question my own existence.
Because also because like there's also his.
On top of it,
what?
That man wanted like friends and shit.
Yep.
So when he met Hawks, and he thought Hawks was on the same wavelength as him, like, oh, I just want to fix up the world. The only way I could do it.
That did hurt. That part was crazy, bro.
And then Hawks is like, yeah, I'm with you. Psych, bitch, hold this feather blade.
But that also led to why. That's also led to why he had the style he did because he was also really like finicky. Like he never really like. He wasn't all about like he wasn't all about like getting in close action heavy because he didn't know if that little bit of damage would cause him to disappear because he didn't know if he was a clone or not. So he always had to live with that. A little bit of damage can take me out.
Yeah.
If I am a clone, so he also had to like go deal with that for a long time too, until he had that awakening, realizing who he was.
Oh, I'm the real one. I'm fine.
Until he got his arm hit. Nigga broke his arm. He's like, oh wait, I'm still here.
Yes.
I'm me.
Sad man's parade. Wait,
Yeah.
what?
But that is like that part really is crazy. Really thinking about like you had to live your life not taking any type of damage, worrying that you would disappear. That's kind of crazy. Like that's extra mental turmoil on top of everything that he experienced.
You gotta separate yourself from everyone so you don't
And he was in a villain league. Like
Yep.
at any point in that villain league, he can take any little bit of damage and go away too. So that was also in the back of his mind every day in that organization too.
And then on top of that, remember he brought Overhaul, which costed someone's life in the league. So he already had that on his mind. Damn,
Yep.
I failed. Then he brought Hawks in and he told Hawks people take advantage of me.
Yep.
You my friend. And Hawks goes, yeah, no, I'm not. You got taken advantage of again. And he's like, damn.
You know what friends do?
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice.
Then it goes.
Sad man's bird.
That nigga was legitimately just going through it.
But not gonna lie, Fresh, know what I'm saying? They still do got 20 minutes. I do got a little something to throw out here if we do wanna, know what I'm saying? Extend. I do got just a little something that can extend the rest of the time.
Go for it.
So this is something I came across, you know what I'm saying, today actually. It said, who has the highest battle IQ here? And it's all, you know what I'm saying? It's all, of course, showing the main characters. Who has the highest battle IQ? You know what I'm saying? Just a nice little quick thing. The comments is what really made me, because I was like, no way some of y'all said the people that y'all said. But this is done. So first off, we got, of course, Ichigo. We got Naruto. We got Itadori. Luffy. Got Natsu. Deku. Edward Gon, and Asta.
Oh, battle IQ. If I were to put them at least in order off of memory, I would say probably Ed or Deku. I feel like those two could be interchangeable. Coming in.
You said who,
Deku? Edward or Deku.
Oh, okay.
Coming in third, I would say Luffy. Fourth would probably be Naruto. Fifth, possibly Yuji. Six, I'll probably say Ichigo. I feel like I'm missing some names. Oh,
I got it.
Natsu, Gon, and Asta.
I will put Asta under Ichigo, then Natsu, then Gon.
Then Gon.
I'd go.
Gon's not too much of a battle IQ nigga. He's just let me just try this technique until something shakes for real.
I'd give Deku first, Ed second. Deku, that man studies.
It's the books.
That man got notebooks, heroes, and shit. At third, I'd probably put. Say the list again. My fault.
Yeah. Ichigo, Naruto, Luffy, Itadori, Natsu, Deku, then Ed, Gon, Asta.
I'd probably go. Yeah, the third would be Luffy. Fourth, I'd probably put Ichigo fourth.
Wow.
Naruto?
Fifth,
Yeah, that's the one. That's a wow for me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
fifth would be Naruto. Then I'd probably put Yuji, Asta, Gon. Who am I missing?
Natsu, I think.
Natsu, yeah, Natsu and Gon are Natsu, Gon, and Asta are kind of interchangeable.
Really?
All the way down here.
Okay.
Probably I'm going Ed, then Deku. Third, I would go Naruto. Then I go Luffy fourth. Then I probably put Gon fifth. Then who am I missing?
Yuji and Ichigo.
Asta.
Ed.
Gon fifth. After Gon, I would probably say Natsu. then Yuji, Asta, Ichigo.
Mm.
Okay.
Yuji, Asta, Ichigo. Yuji,
I
Asta,
think
Ichigo.
I might
I
I
like
think
that.
I
I
might
like
go with the classic. I'll take what Billy's having. Because
that.
um yeah, I would say Ed Ed his battle IQ is crazy. In my opinion, like he was fighting homunculi and he won. Like all that alchemy, how he would be using his powers to create walls, create weapons, and do all that clever shit. He was doing that shit every fight. Like I think that just takes it. It's real clever. You gotta be. Deku, Deku has shown himself to overcome problems um, and like use his skills as well as he can. Put shit together, mix and mingle. Like that takes a lot of skill, in my opinion. Um, Naruto is that nigga can box. Like I've seen him have to think about how he could win against like different sorts of opponents. I mean, I guess recently he has gotten really strong, but like his strategies when it comes to using his clones to like going to the fight against like Neji during the tuning exams when he's Okage, like all that sort of like all those techniques and different shit that he's done. I think I did kind of I we kind of got those two switched because I put Gon as number 4 instead of 5. Because Gon, every single fight, he had to think of something different. Whether it was like when he was taking his hunter exams and he had to steal the bat from Hisoka, whether it was when they were in the dodgeball tournament, when they were doing like the nature of the battles inside of like that Hunter x Hunter series, he had to think to overcome like all those problems, and you can see it in the people that he fights, even from when he did have to like land that blow on Hisoka when he was trying to get out of Greed Island. He had to defeat the Mad Bomber. Like he was doing some he was pulling some clever shit out. Um, and then the rest of it I can't even remember all the names after, but yeah, I'll take that.
I'm gonna go with Miles' answer, but I'm flipping Naruto and Naruto Luffy because I believe Luffy had the better battle IQ when it comes just to fights, kind of just slightly more than Naruto. Then I'm gonna switch around Ichigo and Yuji because I think Yuji would try some shit. And from what Veli tells me about Ichigo, it's not that complicated.
You know what I'm saying? For myself, so like we pretty much all have the same top three with Luffy, Ed, and Deku being the top three. Y'all had Ed and Deku first. I'm stuck because I had Luffy first in Battle IQ just because Ed and Deku are both blessed in the intelligence department, and Luffy is definitely not. And what he makes with the thoughts he puts together, even though he's not bright normally, I feel like what he does is like such a difference than what he is normally. I feel like that battle IQ is insane. So I personally got Luffy slightly over those two just because they're so especially like that nigga is smart as hell.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I kinda got Luffy over him battle IQ wise. And Deku, I kinda got Luffy over him because you know what I'm saying, he is smart and he's prepared. So that's like it's not more battle IQ and think of the feat. It's more actual intelligence put more into it because he's so prepared with his notes and everything.
So question with that, right? So
Mm.
like when we say battle IQ, IQ stands for like what is it? Intelligence quotient. Like it has to deal
Mm-hmm.
with being smart. So like
In terms of
But there's a
in
difference
terms of
between
battle. Oh,
regular intelligence
So
and intelligence in a battle. Like
here's
Shikamaru is insanely smart, but I would trust Naruto more in a battle when it comes down to what we got to do in the heat of the battle.
Slightly, because it's not like Shikamaru doesn't have like
Shikamaru
terrible
needs prep time.
battle IQ, but it's
Naruto
probably
don't need
the
prep
version.
time. Naruto is a lot better on the fly. That's where I go.
That's
down.
what I'm about to say.
Improv too.
So here's
That's what I'm about to say.
But-
How you improv in like your improv in the battle, thinking on the fly. What like you're putting your abilities into perfect use in that point in time on the fly against said opponent that's doing certain things. I feel like that is more so the standard battle IQ more than your actual intelligence and smarts, planning stuff out, being prepared and stuff like that.
So that's I was gonna say something about that. You saying you said you have like Ed over Deku. Deku more prepared, like he has the notes and everything.
Ed doesn't always got notes. That nigga.
No, I said he has Ed over Deku because Deku always has
Well,
like.
I didn't say which one yet. I was just speaking in the thing. I was saying why I had Luffy over both of those two. I didn't know where I was at with Luffy, Deku, and Ed yet.
He was saying that Ed and Deku are more blessed with actual intelligence that feeds into the battle intelligence versus Luffy on the fly winging it.
Raw battle intelligence. That's truly just raw battle intelligence.
I agree with that because I mean Ed was quite literally blessed.
He's the smartest nigga in the show.
Knowledge. Yeah, he was blessed with all the knowledge of alchemy at that point, right? Am I wrong?
You're not.
He knows all of it.
Yeah. And then Deku has his book. My argument for Deku being higher, right, would be that he takes his knowledge from like one person in that book. Let's say he wrote something down about like fucking All Might, and then he's going up against Muscular, who's similar in a sense, but not All Might. So he takes that knowledge and puts it in use over there. So he does use that knowledge that he already has on the fly in a sense. So it's not just like, oh yeah, I have this knowledge, and for this one person, and I can only use it for that one person. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I feel about all the characters that I ranked in the top 5 though. It's like they all like some of them are smart, but their ability to problem solve, I don't know if the fact that they are smart should take away from their like battle IQ in terms of how well they problem solve during battles, because all those characters
He's not saying that it takes away. He's not saying that it takes away. He's just saying the fact that Luffy doesn't have that boosts what he actually does in the battle.
Yeah,
for Luffy though, my thing is like his power kind of lends itself to being able to think so far outside the box.
Now, before it was just kind of like he is rubber, so he's stretching.
I'm gonna just stretch myself here. I'm gonna do it, Kanan.
I don't know.
His power has nothing to do about the strategy he came up with to beat Crocodile.
I'm about to say
so that's why he's tied with on my list. He's not in the bottom feeder zone with like Ichigo, but I'm saying
because in that case you can say the same for Ed because alchemy can do anything.
That's true, but it's still different. It's a different scale for Luffy because Luffy like his like Gear 5, he pretty much whatever he wants to do, he can do.
But he doesn't go into Gear 5.
That's only within the last like 200 chapters.
All of Luffy's powers are still limited. Are still limited to the realms of rubber. Alchemy can do anything. Like there's no.
I wasn't even doing Luffy's IQ.
I
wasn't even doing Luffy's IQ with Gear 5. I'm still thinking about just regular what he was doing.
Up to 3 times. But even with that, there's still stuff that he can't do. Versus Ed, who can literally do anything.
Yeah. So if you say his power, I feel like you just in regard to Luffy, you can't say his power lends him to do anything when like. His power of alchemy lends him the power to do,
especially in comparison to Ed, because Ed can literally do anything. There's no cutoff point with alchemy. There's shit that costs more, but he can still do it.
Well, okay, but with that whole idea of like it costing him more, there's some things that he just can't afford to pay, so he can't literally do anything.
And Luffy can only be in Gear 5 for like 10 minutes.
And not even talking Gear 5, all the things he was doing prior to that was all the flat things in regards to stretching.
Yeah,
Gear
no,
3 was
he's
purely
on the
on the fly,
list.
was it
He's
not?
definitely on the list, is what I'm saying. But I don't.
Well, I'm just talking about your point as like his power lens and the power to
Yeah, but
think of how like
his power
just with that
lending more
sentence
to that.
alone. I was talking about
Like
that one
Edward
sentence.
Elric can do anything. He just
Limited
chooses
to what he
not to
does.
pay the deeper prices. But if he wanted to pay one of those real deep prices, he could do it in an instant, and he can literally do anything without me.
I just meant in regard to your. I just meant we can't use his power lens and ability to do anything with Edward right there. I just meant that with that one sentence we can't say that. That's all I'm saying. But
I think I'll probably just have to disagree on that part.
all right.
But I mean,
He can. Alchemy is the power of create. He can do anything.
Luffy can't do anything. All he does is make himself rubber.
Whoa.
In a sense, he can. He just his.
Well,
he
right
doesn't
now,
know he can. So
right now,
he himself is limiting himself. Yes.
yes. So right now, he cannot.
We assume that he can do everything because of the shit he's doing. We don't know that he
Oda
can
put it
do
in SPS.
everything. I don't give a fuck what Oda put in the SPS.
Well,
so,
for the most part, in regards to how Luffy's thought process is, he still believes himself to be having the properties of rubber. That's all that nigga knows. But from what we have seen him be able to do, i.e., when he fought against Lucci, he did make goggles appear out of nowhere. Rubber can't do that, regardless of how we want to play about it. Luffy kind of just does shit, and it kind of just works. But if we talk about before pre-time skip, in terms of when he did, or not pre-time skip, when we talk about before Gear 5 and stuff,
Gear 5.
Yeah.
My whole argument pre-Gear 5.
and things of that, and things like that, I could see the argument of putting him over Ed and Deku in terms of he's just a dumb nigga who gets into a fight and then he just figures out how to beat this opponent over the course of the fight. Granted, it may take him a few attempts depending on who you want to put him up against, this and the third, blah, 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 blah. But the overall consensus is once he kind of figures out, okay, well, this is how you navigate yourself as an individual, because the last time you might have got the upper hand because I didn't know no shit. Ooh, but don't worry, different go about. Let's do this round 2. It's usually a different outcome, give or take.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying from the standpoint of Luffy's powers offering him better counters, Edward Elric can literally do anything.
Yeah.
But Ed is also limited into regards of his body capabilities. Because when he went against Scar the first time, and he didn't know shit about what Scar was able to do. Once he lost his metal arm, that was kind of just a rap skis. That was just him having an utter defeat, and he couldn't do shit about that until the next roundabout when he realized, boom, his arm isn't necessarily a easier breakable material. And Scar was like, oh shit, hold on now, this is a different nigga. Right, we're playing a different ball field. But if you want to take against a fight against him in Greed, when he fought against Greed the first time, it was kind of like, oh shit, so I can't hurt you naturally because you have this Full Metal Alchemist, not Brotherhood, but I think Brotherhood roughly was the same in regards to how the fight went. It was kind of just like, oh shit, can't hurt you because you have an unbreakable shield. How can I go about this? Alchemy. Oh shit, soft spot. Started beating the nigga's ass. Nigga didn't know what to do. Because the thing that he was so prideful with of having a shield that can't be broken, it was kind of just like, oh, this little nigga's able to bypass it in like 2 minutes of us fighting. Probably less than that, but you get the point I'm making.
So in that sense that you were talking about Luffy being a dumb motherfucker who finds the way to win during the fight or whatever, figures it out. Would Ichigo in that sense not rank a little higher?
No.
Does the same.
No.
He's not the smartest motherfucker.
Because all of
he doesn't do anything that lends to his IQ. He just throws a slash.
Because if we look at
most of the fights that he did win, he got a random power up that gave him the power to win. He doesn't beat Grimmjow without the mask. He doesn't beat Ukiora without full holification. There's no amount of battle IQ that could go into that for him to beat Ukiora.
But I can see the argument that you're trying to make here, Mal, because if you look at the fight of him fighting
I was
Ukiura.
I would give you that argument for
thinking-
Naruto.
I was thinking more like his fight against like Byakuya. You know what I'm saying? Where he lost, and he didn't know how the fuck he lost, and then he took the step back and learned some shit and came back and was like, all right, well, I know how your shit works now, so
But
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that fits Naruto more than it does Luffy.
Yeah, because
I can't give it to Ichigo because I can't remember any sort of time when he's employed a new tactic in order to win. Like he's thought about his opponent's abilities and said, okay, so maybe I'll
He
trick him
hasn't
like
done
this.
it. He hasn't done it to the level that these other people have done it.
if we look at Ichigo's fight, the only one that he really learned from was when he
Like
fought
when
Ukiura, and he was like,
yeah,
"Ha,
when you
I can see your
don't,
sword swings now, and you know your attacks are becoming a little bit more predictable." And Ukiura's like, "Nigga, I'll dog you right now. Stop playing with me like a nigga really trying with you." And then when he really saw a nigga was trying with him, he's like, "Oh shit, wait, hold on. This is a this is a whole different ball game that I was
power
prepared for."
gap. Even if he had the IQ, that much of a power gap would not help at all. that's like fucking putting
he really suffers from his verse. Because he like you can be as smart as you want. If Ukiura go into Segunda top and you cooked 90% of the nigga cooked.
It's crazy because he's only number what 4?
Yep.
He was 4.
No, he was 4. He was 4.
I feel like he was stronger.
He
He
double
could have been higher on
resurrection. He
my
was
list.
4.
He was 4 because he didn't tell anybody about the resurrection.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like he was.
I feel like Aizen knew about that
Quotation
double resurrection. No, he made the motherfucker.
Well,
Yeah, but he wasn't gonna promote him.
To get back on topic, finishing my list, you know what I'm saying? Things going into a different tangent, you know what I'm saying? Starting with, I'm gonna do Luffy first, then I'm gonna do Deku, then I'm gonna do Ed, I'm gonna do Gon, I'm gonna do Naruto, Ich.
Because all he does is throw a goddamn sword slash all the time.
Because he got Jinsho.
That's why I got him.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Ichigo.
I got Ichigo at the bottom of mine.
I'm not Ichigo. Yuji, Asta, Ichigo, Natsu.
At least the Black Flash is something that you can at least obtain in a fight.
Because Natsu didn't really have hella battle IQ. A lot of times that nigga was just cold, or that nigga had a power up from training and was colder. That nigga started the show being more colder than most people.
Yeah.
You know,
I'd put UG on that list.
I do
to cooperate with others is pretty good too.
I do a change of mine. I'll put going above Natsu. Natsu, at least from what I remember, Natsu was just like, "Hey, I'll just overpower you until something shakes."
Like I say, Fairy Tail's one of my favorite anime. I see that bitch twice. Trust me, that nigga literally is stronger than most people, or he outboxes them, or that nigga gets a power up from training, and then outboxes them again. Like he thinks sometimes, but it ain't too often he has to think. I think more so thinking about people who actually I've seen have to think more too. And Gon, I give him a lot of stock for how much he had to think in the tuning exam. I mean, the 100 exams against Hisoka. I give a lot of stock to that, and I give a lot of stock to him in the Chimera Ant, early Chimera Ant arc for different little plays he made.
And it gone strategy.
That boy was thinking. Ooh, yeah, nah, he was thinking.
Actually, I think I do put Gon over Itadori. I take that back. I do switch those. I take that. I just should have said that. I definitely switch those two again. He was also blessed athletically, and then was taught by the coldest nigga. Even though Gon was also taught by a couple of the coldest niggas. So I guess I can't say that.
But he was clever before he got taught.
He was. But I'm just thinking about. I'm about to use that against Isidore. He was also talking about one of the coldest, by the coldest niggas. But I say Gone was talking about a couple super cold niggas too. I can't necessarily count that against Isidore. Nah, I still put Gone over that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. Cool.
And to get through sacrifice my arm plan, knowing I had the breath of life card to no, that was actually a very thought out plan too. Actually, because they was not about to win against that nigga. Actually, I definitely put that nigga Gone at 6 out of 9. Yeah, 5 or 6. Yeah, 6 out of 9.
Did everybody say their list?
I did.
So.
Cool.
Did Hero have?
Yeah, he said He said his was like Honcho's.
I just replaced.
Miles. I mean,
Miles. I just moved Luffy up, moved Naruto down, and I got Yuji over. Yuji being on the low end, the highest of the low end of the niggas, because at least he has shit that's kind of explainable to how he powers up. Because he might not have the best tactics or IQ, but at least his power ups make sense within his story.
Makes sense.
Other niggas' power ups make sense too.
I know, well, more so for Ichigo.
Ichigo's power ups make sense. They just annoying.
Yeah, it's not as annoying then. Because you can get a random black class, because that's how it works in JJK. If you just hit 5 of the motherfuckers, hey, guess what? You got the new personal record in this motherfucker.
Cool. All right. W podcast, W episode, W people. Oh, doing the good thing, like I like to say, is of a closing remark. Starting off with Blah.
Closing remarks for me. Find your role model in anime.
Can't
process that.
Can't go wrong with that. Mal, the remarks that close.
Great episode. Small group, great conversation that I was somewhat here for. I'll see you guys next week.
That boy talk like he
Yes,
talking
sir.
out of one of those empty soup cans with a string at the bottom.
I was definitely pretty far away.
Freak, the book that has close and is written by remarks. Finish it, please.
Know what I'm saying? On hood, know what I'm saying? We appreciate, appreciate everybody stop by clicking on another episode. Know what I'm saying? Hope everybody has a fantastic start to a new week. Know what I'm saying? And if you haven't already, before that, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the mental health segment. And once again, hey, talk to somebody.
On me.
You know what I'm saying? Just talk to somebody.
Oh,
Do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, if you ain't tapped in, brother So Fresh Prince on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? Mal the Dad. You know what I'm saying? Freshly changed a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Mal the Dad on all platforms. Slick _ freaking, that's what. 2 C's. What? Yeah. The biggest bipper, you know what I'm saying? Veli Honcho. That nobody's favorite too. Boy, it's been like 37, 38, 40 weeks, 42 weeks and counting. Boy, we still saying it. Boy, nobody's favorite too. Go listen to it. What? We'll see you again.
Cool. Hero. Need you to RK out this closing remarks.
It's a great pod. Great to be back. Even though I lost my championship, I will be getting that motherfucker back from you, Kurt Angle. Just know that. Yeah, be on the lookout for a lot of stuff coming out. We do got the pod slowly but surely trickling in on listening platforms. And I like to give a big shout out to my homegirl. It's her birthday today on 4th of July, so happy birthday, Mahogany. I know what I'm saying. So
happy birthday on her.
So that, and just remember, Hulk Hogan will always and forever will be a jabroni.
Jabroni ass nigga. Veli. The remarks. Close them.
The dope podcast. From shout out to guys. We had a great time in this motherfucker. Yeah, back on the mental health. You feel me? It's okay to go out and find help, bro. Just because you need help, don't look at it as a negative, like you got so many problems or this and that. No, it's okay to go out there and get help, bro. As a grown adult, it's okay to go out there and get help. You ain't gotta let nobody make you feel no type of way about needing help, because everybody's needed help at some point in life, whether it be a
Facts.
big task or a small task. Everybody's needed help at some point in life.
Facts.
So if you need help, go out there and get the help, bro. There's nothing wrong with going out there and getting the help. I'm here to
Facts.
help you. You feel me? Come see the Bipper.
On hood. Oh, that has been episode 34 of the Hazy Flame Podcast. Yes, sir. Again, out on all platforms that you listen to, as well as on YouTube as Hazy Flame Entertainment. Also, we have other videos out there, such as the Pokemon Showdown League that is currently going on. Wrapping up all of week 1, and we're getting into week 2/week 3. By the time you hear this, we should be in like season 2, but that's not the point. Yes, sir. Put your parlays and bets in. Go follow Ball. Go follow Mal the Dad. Go follow Slick Freak. Go follow Random Hero. Go follow Billy on all necessary platforms. Link in description below. Join the Discord. Join up the podcast. Things like that. We established special guests and all that other stuff. We love the band. But other than that, ending the podcast, ending all of this. See y'all next week for video game topics and things like that. We up the band. All right, y'all have a wonderful day, night, and whatever else follows through. You're listening to this Pokemon song. Live in the Pokemon world, Pokemon. I want to be the greatest master of them all. Greatest master.